flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's love to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kappa, back with another one for y'all.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not...
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and Shorty got a man. But she say wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, Shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, Shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wrist watch where they don't take top. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And they wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count.
Hey, I'm trying to get Rico Gafford to X Factor or a Superstar.
We come at you from the shores of Lake
You hear me?
EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns.
Yo.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Back on the duty.
Philip Dorsett holds it in.
I'm in the league game right now.
Shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
You're.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it.
What?
That's one he would have liked to have held on to.
Bro, they just let this nigga gravitate through my body and almost kick that. What the fuck?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
I tell you,
he throws it away.
They almost let a nigga gravitate through my body and get a pick on the acrobat trade.
Throwing it away like that. Frankly,
you in the game right now?
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Who you playing?
I'm in All-Star League playing against the Packers.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's
I thought you was in the game, bro.
Coffin corner punt.
Lagged out twice. I was beating him 17-0. And then in the second game, he was like, you want your points back? I'm like, nah, bro, we good. And then the second game, I was beating him 10-0. And he asked. I was just wanting to run up the score for real. But he said, you got force win, bro. My shit tripping. So I just told Commissioner. So I'm finna eat this chicken, this rice.
We can play as soon as I'm done with this game. I'm trying to hop on the duty anyway. I'm trying to fuck with the duty tonight.
Yo, I be going crazy on them. Hey, I'm glad your ass done got raw at this shit now, so we can really snatch bodies. Cause at first, I was like, alright, this nigga, he gonna get better. He was getting like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Now your ass declined. Now you be right there with me. I had 10, your ass had 10.
I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
Actually, that win the other night when we wasn't even talking to each other and we still won. And I had like 11, I think we had like 8. I'm like, oh man, we just put them. I died. You was the last one though. Close it out for us. I'm like, alright, look at that boy closing it out for us.
Oh yeah, I was hiding. I hit in that corner the whole time.
And I knew that nigga was gonna come running fast.
Me too. That's why I stood there the whole time, just waited.
That nigga came that fast as hell. Like, got his ass on body.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down.
And if you know, you know.
As this game continues.
He think this shit gonna work? Keep working?
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right.
Thank you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Greedy!
Get greedy out there then, nigga. We need that pick.
Hey, all I need you to do is hurry up and get you a PS5.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, that Madden looks so tough. You watching it?
Hell no. Somebody told me they was like, somebody was complaining. They was like, they didn't change nothing for the next gen. And then after I was saying that, I ain't really been looking at it.
Bro, it look, that's because everybody playing this Madden on next gen thinking it's a new one. You know what I'm saying? You can play this one on next gen. But it's not a new Madden. They better.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Rico Gafford. Hey, I'm trying to get him the superstar X Factor, bro. He a star right now. He just had his star game last game.
Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Packer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of
He like, Apple, should I let him go?
7-0 on EA Sports.
He loved that formation. Hey, this is one of the few niggas I know that ran this formation.
What's up?
My formation, that bunch shit.
Play action this time with Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be
that shit. Greedy.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
Get greedy, greedy.
That's the 25.
That's 2 of them.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And
you're fucking greedy, greedy.
He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offense.
I'm about to trade Baker Mayfield. I don't even like this name.
And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it
the Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Packers.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
And if you know, you know. Let's fucking go.
Been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can have that.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On third down, Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half.
And if you know, you know.
Wondering if it is over already.
Yep.
21-0.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And if you know, you know.
It's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
And if you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Shedding the tackle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Packers.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with
And if you know, you know.
Motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Working out of the gun, Love. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Final play of the half, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete.
If you know, you know.
There, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here.
And if you know, you know.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Alright, it's cold as hell in my house. I'm finna turn on the heat, and I'm finna go crazy.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got in as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite.
Give me time in the fucking pocket, bro.
No time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Man, Eli Apple, 81 overall. 100.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be in. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I can't wait till Rico Gafford get where he's supposed to be.
You start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Yeah.
Mayfield off the play fake. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Obi.
Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are pouring it on. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And if you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad glad we weren't in there.
Come on, Dunbar.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because...
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Browns 42. Packers nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
I know. My phone it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
But they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run. So I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how
we did a lot for the win.
Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to
Fuck! I knew where it was going.
the middle, and it's complete.
Fuck, man. That should be another pick. Another pick.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Love now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike Shifter. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Mike check 33.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to be set up down around the 15.
I should have did. I should have did what I was gonna do.
7 yards there on a very nice
I didn't even try to do that
conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Second down, Love.
Hey.
Oh, did he hang on to it?
Man, pick the ball. What are they doing?
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
What kind of shit is that?
You don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Who is that anyway?
That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it fourth down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the... Rico Gaffney.
I had 8 superstars or superstar X Factors go down to star. I forgot my tight end was a superstar. They knocked him down to star.
Yeah, I had 2. Yeah. All, like, literally everybody who was up was down on my shit. And I don't know how, and I just won the Super Bowl.
Bro, 8 niggas, though, bro. 8 niggas.
Sound about right.
That's sick, bro.
Hell yeah. They make
4
you earn
of them is
it.
on my defense. 4 of them is my offense. That's sick.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own.
My whole entire offensive line is now just regular. I had 3 superstars on my offensive line.
And now here is another interception.
Wow.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be
Get the fuck out of here, man. Damn. I can't wait till I can't wait till he get his fucking abilities and shit. This shit gonna be OP. That's a good ass throw. They gave him an animation though. That's sick.
Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
I forgot about Earl Thomas. They
play on one hand,
took it away from him.
It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game.
This speed steady going down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention.
Damn, man. I can't wait till my nigga.
Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
McCann for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those.
I can't wait till niggas get good, man. Claybrook's and them niggas, you know, they still in the 60s and shit.
You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Where the fuck Myles Garrett been at?
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
39-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That nigga make us so much fucking ground. That shit, I can't wait till that nigga get good, bro.
Seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38.
Oh, I just lagged.
Midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule.
Hey, that boy Chris Claver's got like 3 or 4 picks.
The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he only had 2? Damn, I thought he had more than that.